What's up, ladies and gentlemen? So yes, I am in front of a halfly done new background of my studio. This is just the paint. There's a lot more to it. You guys will see it on Monday. Either Monday or Sunday night. You will see exactly what happens to this wall. Because I've got a very talented artist coming tomorrow. No, wait, tomorrow's Friday. Saturday. Got a very talented artist coming. She just finished the wall here. And then she's going to come on Saturday to work on it. But anyway, so today we are going to be doing our video on Sun in the 10th house for Taurus ascendant people. Actually, doesn't this remind you of Saturn? Yeah, I love that. So yeah, today we're doing Sun in the 10th house for Taurus ascendant people. So if you have a Taurus ascendant and your Sun is in the 10th house, what does that really mean? What is it doing? Because see, these videos are different than my other video. This is not about Sun just sign or Sun in just house. We're bringing the sign and house together. At the same time, Sun is ruling a certain house, right? Sun rules the sign of Leo. And Leo is in the 4th house for Taurus ascendant. So what's going on? And as always, if you do not know where your Sun is placed, what sign it's in, all your other planetary placements, all your conjunction aspects, including my books, Astrology, Conjunction, and Aspects of the Speed of Light, including all my consultations at this link here, so check that out. Otherwise, Taurus people, Taurus is a fixed sign, so all the quadrant houses of Taurus are fixed, which is 1st, 4th, 7th, and 10th house. So Sun rules the 4th house of home, dwelling, homeland, mother, emotions, your heart, lungs. And then Sun, the sign of Leo, is a fixed sign. And then Sun is in the 10th house. Directly opposite in the 10th house in the sign of Aquarius. What happens here is that, first of all, you got to understand the entire sign of Aquarius is quite a karmic sign for Sun. It is a sign that is co-ruled by Saturn and Rahu. This is why it is a sign that represents karma, represents your deeds. And Sun here, what shows, because it rules the 4th house and the 10th house, shows these people are very much focused on their professional life. Very much focused on professional life to a point where the home life may suffer. This person is a workaholic. This person loves to be out there in the community and interacting with as many people as possible. Because Aquarius is a sign of collective consciousness. It's a sign of collectiveness. It's a sign of doing things together. They love to be part of the community. They love to be out there changing the world. And the mentality is that if I change the world outside, my world within the home will be changed too. And that's not how it works. The home life will then suffer because you're not really paying attention to it. You think your wife, your kids think that you're doing such great things out in the world, but in the home you barely go there. So that becomes a little bit of a problem, but especially up to the 10th or 12th degree, you see this happening. But at the same time shows that your mother was either a scientist or somebody who worked for the community, worked for non-profit organizations. Mother was a professional. Mother had a very wide view of the world. Meaning like she felt like everything needs to just come together and work. And that's how your personality was shaped. Because Sun is your personality, your ego, your self-esteem. Sun is also the significator of your father. And for Taurus ascendant people, 4th house and father and mother kind of becomes the same thing. You have the exact same type of parents. So father and mother both are very professional people. Either they like to be out in community and doing work related to community, work related to social welfare, social reform, or they like to be out there and being scientists. And you yourself are a very scientific person. You look at everything with reasoning. Like there's a reason for this. There's a reason for that. Then there's a reason for this. And especially new people that you meet. really get to see that homely side of you. Because Sun is ruling your fourth house of your heart, your home. It's about hospitality. You always are very geared to people who are professionally connected to you. But a little bit of suffering comes into play within the home. It's always the case. Always the case. Take any celebrity, take any politician, take any public figure. They have so much responsibility out in the world, in the outside world, which is the 10th house, which is the brightest portion of the sky. When Sun is at noon, between like 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, Sun is in the 10th house. So everybody's looking at you. And so you're busy in these things. At the same time shows that people of your homeland and your childhood friends may be responsible somehow for your professional work. Your mother's going to be responsible for your professional work. It doesn't mean that she's going to sit there next to you at the interview. Actually, I've heard on radio that some mother did that. I mean, that's just outrageous. But she'll be helping you focus on your career. She'll be like, why don't you go in this direction? Why don't you go in that direction? Why don't you do this? So mother takes on that quality of the father and directs you in your life, because now fourth lord has moved to the 10th house, seventh from itself. And this is why it also shows that a person is quite patriotic. A person is all about, wanting to help the government, want to help the community out there, people of the homeland. So the whole personality, and especially if you notice, or if you know anything about Bhrigu Samhita, according to Bhrigu Samhita, wherever Sun is placed represents the purpose of your birth. Why you were born. And I know it's a very common thing. Oh, your sun sign. What is your sun sign? You're a Scorpio. You love sex and you love investigating things. But the thing is, there is a truth behind it. There's a deep truth behind it, because your purpose of your birth is to engage in your community, is to be out there and bringing the world together. And you will see a lot of people who are probably in fields of healing. They're in the fields of the holistic world, if they're not in a scientific world. But it's very easy to relate to these people. They think on a very high level, because Sun isn't a fixed sign, but it's now in an air sign, not a fire sign. Leo is a fire sign. Fire sign goes into the air sign. What's happening? Your dynamic personality, your fiery side is seen through your verbal words, through your connection with people, mental connection, verbal connection. When you speak, things happen, things change. You light a fire through your voice. Because the lighter is the fourth house, the fire is transmitting into air and coming out. Your words are very fiery. Your words are very much dominating. Like you're like, if this doesn't happen, this could happen. Making very bold statements. Okay? So guys, this was my analysis of Sun in the 10th house for Taurus ascendant people. If you don't know my channel, subscribe below. Again, if you want to know where your Sun's placed, what sign it's in, what house it's in, all my books, consultations, for that, check out the links here. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.